Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a Swift developer, you already know how awesome the Swift package manager is. But what happens when your package needs more than just code? Well, today we're going to break down exactly how to master resource management right inside your Swift packages.
So I gotta ask, are you building a reusable Swift package right now? Maybe it's a slick UI component, a networking layer, or just a handy little library you want to share with the world, or maybe just across your own projects.
If that's you, then you've probably hit this exact wall. You're deep in the code, things are going great, and then bam, you realize you need to bundle an asset. How do you get a logo, a config file, or even a storyboard in there without a massive headache? For the longest time, this was a huge pain, involving all sorts of clunky workarounds. But not anymore. The great news is that Swift Package Manager has this really powerful and, frankly, elegant built-in solution that makes the whole thing super straightforward. And when I say powerful, I mean it. We're not just talking about a few images here. You can bundle JSON files, localized strings for different languages, raw data files, and even your storyboards and XIBs. The whole shebang. It's incredibly versatile.
It really just boils down to a simple three-step process. First, you tell SPM what to bundle. Second, you get your files organized in the right spot. And third, you access them in your code with a little bit of SPM magic. So let's dive in and break it down. Okay, first things first. We have to let SPM know what we're planning to do. And this all happens right inside that one crucial file, your Package.swift.
So when you open up that file, you'll see your targets defined. Where you list your source files and dependencies. Well, right in there, we're just going to add a new parameter to tell SPM about our resources. It's a simple little flag that lets the package manager know, hey, I've got assets to include.
And check this out, it's actually super simple to implement. You just add this resources parameter to your target. The most common rule you'll use is .process. So .process resources tells SPM to go find a folder named resources inside your targets folder and just bundle up everything inside it. It's even smart enough to optimize things like images for you. All right, so we've told SPM what to look for. Now let's cover where it's going to look. A good, clean file structure is key here. Seriously, it'll save you a ton of headaches. So here's what you want to do. Inside your target source folder, so in this example, my library, you just create a new folder called resources, right next to your Swift files. This keeps everything so neat and tidy, with your assets living right beside the code that uses them. It's clean, it's intuitive, and it just works. Okay, we've declared our resources. We've organized them. Now for the final piece of the puzzle. How do we actually use them in our code? This is where SPM gives us something amazing, this little piece of magic called Bundle.module. So what in the world is Bundle.module? Well, SPM automatically creates this property for every single target in your package. It's a direct, type-safe pointer to the resource bundle for that specific module. Now, if you've ever struggled with trying to find the right bundle for a framework, you know the pain. This is an absolute lifesaver. No more guessing, no more weird logic to find your bundle. Let's see it in action. If you're in Swift UI and you want to load that image, it is literally this simple. You just create your image view with the name of your asset, and then you pass .module to the bundle parameter. That's it. SPM takes care of everything else. And it's not just for Swift UI, of course. Need to pull in that JSON config file? You just call the standard URL for resource with extension method directly on Bundle.module. It gives you back the URL to your file, safe and sound, no matter where your package ends up being used. So we've gone through the how. But let's just step back for a sec and talk about the why. Why is this one little feature such a massive game changer for Swift developers? Because it really marks a huge shift from messy workarounds to clean, modern workflows. Think about the old way, right? It was all these fragile workarounds or custom scripts that you had to maintain. It was just prone to errors. SPM just throws all that out the window. Now you get a simple declaration and the awesome auto-generated Bundle.module. It's a fully integrated, robust solution. And this isn't just about making your life a little easier, it genuinely unlocks some powerful new ways of building apps. Now you can confidently build entire UI frameworks, package up design systems with their fonts and images, develop really solid SDKs. You can really go all in on modular architectures, where every feature is its own self-contained package, complete with its own assets. So, to make sure you get this right every single time, let's just lock in these best practices. First,
Always use Bundle.module. It's your best friend here. That way, you'll avoid hard coding file paths, which are basically guaranteed to break. Just reference resources by their name and extension, and keep that resources folder nice and organized. Follow those rules, and you'll be golden.
All right, and that brings everything together. Now that you see how seamless this is, it really makes you think about how you structure your apps. So let me leave you with this question. Are you using SPM to build out modular UI components in your projects? If not, maybe now's the perfect time to start.